Alright, save before you fight Byron. And I'm actually going to lead with Mega Chomp, considering he is immune to... God, my little brother gets on my nerves. Anyway, yeah, there's that neat splash screen. And I've got, you know, I know what his first Pokemon is, and he's probably going to switch out just to make me upset. But his first Pokemon is a Magneton, and Mega Chomp's got both Fire Blast and Earthquake. So, of course, I'm going to use Earthquake because it's double effective because he's electric and steel, which is really going to help in the long run. I was going to leave with Staraptor and use Close Combat, but Mega Chomp took out his Magneton, which is really all I needed it to do. Aura Master's level 20, which is, yeah, Mega Chomp did his job. He did what I wanted him to do, and he took out the Magneton. So now Pipster has nothing standing in his way as far as weaknesses are concerned. But Byron's team is more or less the same, except he no longer has a Bronzor. And there are no more Onyxes in this gym, so that's why I love this gym more in Platinum than I ever did in Diamond and Pearl. Because there's no more stupid Onyxes in this stinking gym. You know, you're actually gaining some experience now. And Aura Master's leveling up just nicely. He's still got his Bastiodon. He had that in Diamond and Pearl. And it is still the lead star of his team. It's very heavy, so if you want to, in his part, it's rock and steel, which makes it double weak to water and ground type attacks, and just neutral on grass. But if you have something like Grass Knot, that would be very effective if you used that. But Grass Knot is a physical based attack, and it probably won't do as much as an attack like Surf would. So if you have a water type like a Vaporeon or a Flareon, this would be the gym to use those in. Flareon's actually recommended in the next gym, but sadly I don't have one. My 30 Pokemon defeated, and Pipster just happened to have the amulet coin. But anyway, Dawn, you get the Mind Badge from Byron, and you can use the HM Strength outside of battle. So he gives you Team 91 for Flash Cannon. And I'm debating whether or not to teach that to Empoleon or not. I don't know. I don't know if it's that great of a move to teach to Empoleon or not. Well, we'll see. We'll see how they're... Or I might even teach it to my Lucario. We'll just see how things go. So anyway, we're going to catch our next Pokemon, but probably not in this part. Anyway, Alvin's out here waiting for us. And, you have to go to the library. I did not do that in the last time I played through Diamond. Like, not during the walkthrough, but the file after that. And I completely forgot to do that, but, you're supposed to be quiet like this on the premises. Anyway, you can actually read the books in the library. You can take the time to do that, but I'm not going to do that, considering I'm just doing some video coverage of Platinum. I'm not really doing a full-fledged walkthrough, or I would show a lot more. I would show all the Pokemon and stuff, but... And the detours aren't really part of the walkthrough. They're just important stuff that you need to know about the game and stuff. Like the fact that you can get the 3 Reggies that you could not get in Diamond and Pearl, and you can only get those on Fire Red and... Not Fire Red and Green, but Ruby and Sapphire. I'm just assuming you're playing the game right. And the Galactic Bomb thing had already happened. So, since there's 3 of us, he's going to ask each of us to go... ooh, Alvin gets the cold place. The Lake Acuity. Now, you can do this before or after you get your 7th badge. It really doesn't matter. Boom! You still get... the Galactic Bomb goes off again. And... that was in Diamond and Pearl too, so now we get to watch the TV. Anyway, that show kind of gives you a good picture. of what happened and stuff. Wow. I feel sorry for that cameraman that had to sit there and sit through that. Oh my god, we're gonna get attacked going downstairs. Wow. I go downstairs all the time and I never get attacked. Let's walk down there slowly. Slowly. Alright, I'm just gonna run. Slowly. Wow. My favorite line, ready? Hey, old dude and kids. Old dude and kids. I don't know why I love that line. It's just hilarious. They've made the people in this game a lot funnier. Except they made Alvin more rushed and not quite as funny. But, yeah, so, you might want to get some supplies before you go on your big epic quest at Lake of Valor. Now, I stocked up on hyper potions and revives and stuff like that. But since you just made a load from beating Byron, you can stock up on hyper potions and revives. I'd recommend doing that because you're really going to be 10's a good number, but you're really going to be hurting if you didn't. And I'd also get tons and tons and tons of max repel, and I put your strongest Pokemon up at the front if you don't want to run into any wild Pokemon. And just, let's see, do the max. Yeah, that's 40. So 40 max repels. I'm gonna get a couple full heals just because they're cheap, and I'm gonna get about 10 of those just to have. You never know when you're gonna need those. And so you said dusk balls, quick balls, or something I would recommend that you get for the start of a wild encounter. But so now that you got your supplies, let's fly. Let's just put we'll just leave Mega Chomp out at front because I think he learns Dragon Claw sometimes, so I hope he does. Anyway, we can fly on over to Pastoria. I just like going to the lake this way. I think it's a lot easier. And whenever it comes time to catch our next Pokemon, we will. The Great Marsh is now open again, so you can go to the Great Marsh if you absolutely have to. Catch some good Pokemon. Catch a Krogunk. It's a great Pokemon for any team that's lacking good ones. You're probably asking me, are Dialga and Palkia still available in Platinum? They are still available in Platinum, but they're not available until after you get the National Dex. It's almost like the exact opposite, where Giratina wasn't available until after you got the National Dex. Well, now that's how Dialga and Palkia are. Probably don't need to heal. Like, I didn't like Empoleon took like no damage that entire fight. And so anyway, yeah, you can. In the next episode, we'll go into the lake and we'll see what's up. So, if you guessed Weavile for the next Pokemon on my team, you got it right. Bonus points for you. So if that's what you guessed, that is correct. That would be the third and final Pokemon on my team because I want to have two Pokemon with some insane attack, and Staraptor has some pretty good attack too. Pokemon to take hits, that's Empoleon. An electric type is Luxio, or Luxray. Jolteon's also a really good electric type electric attacker. It's fast and it hits hard. So anyway, the next part we'll go in and we'll just bust some galactic butt. See ya. Whoa, sorry.